to talk about in the news. Let's get right into it. President Donald Trump arrived in Japan over the weekend to kick off a 13-day trip through Asia. Following the president's trip, Secretary of State Rex Tillerson will then kick off his own 13-day trip to apologise for everything Donald Trump says. Trump was in Japan yesterday and plans to also visit Korea, China, Vietnam and the Philippines, or, as Trump calls them, China. Japan, my favourite part of China. Now, I think it's fair to say there were some mixed feelings about Trump in Japan. Here is some footage of him arriving. During their meeting, President Trump and Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe exchanged signed baseball caps. We have a photo here. Look at Prime Minister Abe's face. Look. He looks like an exhausted parent on Take Your Kid to Work Day. Yes, Donald, we can ride the elevator now. And this is real. On the baseball caps, it said, Donald and Shinzo make alliance even greater. Which sounds like the title of an American buddy cop movie after they translate it into Japanese. Moving on, there's an update to a story we talked about last week. You remember this? A woman flipped off the presidential motorcade when it happened to drive by her while she was riding her bike. Here's the famous photo. Well... I hate to burst the bubble for all of you who are huge fans. Well, it turns out she was fired from her company for violating their social media policy when she used it as her profile picture on Facebook. Yeah, immediately after her bosses told her that they were letting her go, she reenacted that photo right there for them. But two hands. She says... She says she'd be sad about her firing, but she's too busy going through the 15,000 job offers that have come in since. In other news... Oh, you're very kind. In other news, a talking point memo issued last week by House Republicans about their new tax cut plan referred to Americans earning $450,000 a year as low and middle income. When actual middle-class Americans heard this, they had a message for the Republicans. I think we have a photo. $450,000 a year. This is insulting for everyone. People who are actually middle-class are like, are you kidding me? And people who really do make $450,000 a year are like, wait, I'm not rich? And finally, some news out of the music world. Over the weekend, hip-hop mogul Sean Combs, formerly known as P. Diddy, formerly known as Puffy, formerly known as Puff Daddy, announced on Twitter that he's changing his name yet again. This time, he's changing it to Brother Love. Yeah, Brother Love. Sounds like a magazine that Mike Pence might have looked at once in college and still thinks about almost every day. Brother Love. Brother Love made the announcement that he's changing his name in a video where he said, quote, I know it's risky. Now, it's not. It's risky the first time you change your name. By the fifth time, everyone's just like, you know what, when I talk to you, I'm just going to go, hey, big guy. Now, he may have changed his name to Brother Love, but to Starbucks employees, he's just going to be Butter Lug.